At the beginning of the story, we are shown two buses traveling on the road. There are many female students on board, all of whom are heading to class. One of them, Mitsuko, was quite cute. She was writing something in her notebook when her friends asked her, "Are you writing all the time? What do you get from making notes like this? Look, everyone here is enjoying themselves. Why don't you try it?" Her friend snatches her notebook, and her pen falls down. As she bends down to pick up her pen, we see something come at a very high speed and cut the two buses, along with the girls, in half. As Mitsuko gets up, she is shocked to see what has happened. She had been downstairs trying to pick up her pen. She was leaning over, which is why she was saved. Seeing this, she becomes extremely frightened and gets off the bus and starts running. Here, we learn that the thing that was biting them all was nothing but the wind itself. This wind is now chasing Mitsuko as well. Seeing this, Mitsu starts running very fast, shouting. While running, she sees four more girls ahead of her, and she tells them to bend down, but it's too late. The wind cuts them in half and goes away. Mitsu had saved one of them. Just then, she spots some girls cycling somewhere. She tries to save them too, but the wind does the same to them as it did to her friends. In the process, the girl she just saved from the invisible thing is also killed. Seeing this, she becomes very frightened and starts running here and there. We see Mitsuko approach a river and are shocked to find that there were already many dead bodies lying in the river, which had been cut by the wind, or the invisible thing. She takes the clothes from one of the dead bodies and changes into them. In the next scene, we see Mitsuko walking to a school where there were many other female students. Their uniforms were quite different from Mitsuko's, which meant she wasn't a student at their school. Just then, a girl approaches Mitsuko and asks her how she is. In reality, the girl was her best friend, but Mitsuko asks her if she's really her best friend because she couldn't understand what was happening to her and was in a state of shock. Here, we also learn that Mitsuko and her best friend were very much in love. Just then, a strong wind blows, and Mitsu, frightened, runs inside the building. Her best friend, unsure of what's going on, asks Mitsuko, "Why are you shaking so much and so scared? What's wrong with you?" Mitsuko tells her best friend everything, how a gust of wind came and swept away all the students in her school. Hearing this, her friend takes her to the window, extends her hand out, and says, "Look, it's just the wind, nothing more." Mitsuko finds some peace and begins to think, maybe this could just be a dream. Mitsuko's best friend then takes two other friends and plans to close the class. Just as the four of them are about to leave, their teacher arrives. They go and see them, but all four of them run away. They run to a lake. There, Mitsuko's best friend tells her two friends about her dream. Then one of the girls says, "Maybe this is true, like there is a mirror world where the opposite of this world is." Saying this, she throws a stone into the pond and says, "Look, I threw a stone here, but maybe in the other world, I didn't do that." Suddenly, a crocodile emerges from the pond and eats one of the girls. Then, the girl says, "Look, I told you what happens in this world doesn't happen in that world at all, and what happens in that world can't happen in this world, so she was eaten by a crocodile in that world. And look, here, this one is completely safe." Near the same lake, there's a bed is visible. The four of them pick up a pillow from the bed and start playing. Then we see two girls watching them from a distance. One of them is dressed as a bride because they had married each other. After which, one of their friends tells them that they must do something impossible in this world because their fates are already written, but they can change it. After this, all the girls return to their school and go to class for their next lecture. They see Mitsu lying next to a pillow. As she bends down to pick it up, her teacher opens fire on the entire class. As soon as Mitsu picks it up and looks up, all the girls in her class are dead. And once again, she survives, just like she did last time in her dreams. Mitsuko's teacher comes to her and says, "How dare you close this class? You two are destined to die." Just then, two more girls arrive and try to save Mitsuko and escape. But another teacher arrives and kills both of them. Mitsuko runs out with all the students who survived, but all the teachers in the school begin firing at them. As soon as the girls escape during the shooting, the wind cuts them off. Mitsuko is left alone once again, and she runs through the crowded area to the police station. She begins to tell everything there. After hearing this, the policewoman tells her, "But you're not wearing school clothes," and when she places a mirror in front of her and sees Mitsu in it, revealing that she has completely changed. People are calling her by some other name, not Mitsuko. Here, we learn that she was about to get married. The same police officer escorts her to her wedding. Seeing this, the people around congratulate her. As they all arrive at the church, Mitsuko's best friend is also present. Mitsuko asks her, "What's going on with this?" Her friend tells her to remain silent. "We're under someone's control right now, just do as I say." Saying this, she puts on her wedding dress and tells her to go. As she approaches her wedding ceremony, all the girls there start making fun of her. Seeing this, her best friend starts hitting them all one by one. As Mitsu moves forward, she sees a coffin standing in place of her groom. When the coffin is opened, a large pig emerges. Mitsuko becomes extremely frightened by the sight and attacks it with a broken bottle. After which, Mitsuko and her best friend run out of the church. Two girls try to stop them at the gate, but Mitsuko's best friend beats them and escapes. Meanwhile, Mitsuko runs in the other direction, feeling something very wrong is happening to her. As she moves forward, she looks at herself in another mirror and finds herself transformed once again. Now, a race is underway at the same place where Mitsuko was, when some girls approach her and start telling her, "You're such a good racer, why are you standing there?" As she starts running, she feels a surge of energy, after which she tries her best to win the race. While running, she even sees her dead friends who were killed at her school some time ago. Just then, her best friend arrives. They both notice that the same pig and the women who stopped them at the church are all coming towards them. While running, some girls start telling Mitsuko to get out of this world. Then, we see Mitsuko running and reaching a deserted, dark place. There, she sees some students wearing uniforms. All the girls start telling Mitsuko, "We're all dead and we'll kill you too." But then, Mitsuko's best friend arrives, kills the girl, and takes Mitsuko away. Mitsuko's best friend tells her to call out her name loudly, to which Mitsuko begins to call out her name loudly. With this, Mitsuko returns to her true form. Her best friend shows her her hand and says, "Please pull the wire out of my hand so I can leave this world." Mitsuko was afraid that pulling it out might kill her. Because she loved her best friend very much, she didn't want to do this. However, when she was forced to do so, she pulled the wire. As soon as she pulled it, her best friend's body splits in two. Just then, she sees a gate. Upon exiting that gate, she sees that she has now entered the human world. There were posters of her there, which some boys were looking at. Just then, a boy comes up to Mitsuko and says, "You are in the future." Hearing this, she faints. After some time, when she regains consciousness, she moves forward. She sees an old man playing a game, and in the same game, Mitsuko appears, the same character she just created. Upon seeing Mitsuko, the old man says, "I created this game, and I'm the one controlling you. You were killed a long time ago, but I took your DNA and recreated you." Hearing this, Mitsuko realizes that it's a game and thinks, "Maybe I can still go back to my world." Just then, a man arrives and beckons Mitsuko to complete the last level. She begins to move forward, but then Mitsuko remembers what her friend had said, "If we do something in this world that will destroy us, we will be saved. If something impossible happens in the other world, you'll be out of this game." With that, she strangles the man and tells him to stop playing with her. "Stop playing with us," she says. So Mitsu picks up the old man's stick and stabs him in the stomach, killing him. Here, we see that the old man couldn't even imagine Mitsu could do such a thing, and with that, her destiny completely changes. She was dead in this world, the game, but she was still alive in the real world. We're also shown that Mitsuko's other characters also killed themselves for one reason or another, and they were no longer part of the game. In the next scene, Mitsuko is shown lying in a snowy area, having returned to her real world. With that, this mind-boggling story ends. For more such explanation movies, don't forget to leave a comment. Next. Thanks for watching.